What's up YouTube, this is Fake, bringing you today a deck profile, and today we're going to be showing off my Dragunity Rulers deck. Ever since the new equip card came out from the Secrets of Eternity pack, I decided to test it in with my Dragunity set, see how things would test out, and it has tested out surprisingly really good. Has produced plenty of OTK plays, especially against the higher-ups such as qliphorts, so without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. To start things off, we've got the beginning parts of the basic engine. Of course, you want the triple Dragunity Dux, triple Dragunity Phalanx to feed all of your synchro plays, or the bulk of them anyway. And then we've got triple Dragunity Arma Mystletainn. Typically, I see people run only two of these for obvious clog reasons, but I do run a slightly heavier Dragunity lineup in here, so I have not dead drawed with three of those guys and been unable to use them yet. To round out the Dragunity engine, two Dragunity Legionaire. Why Legionaire? Because Evil Swarms making spliced returns into these meta matchups is a real thing, and Evil Swarm Ophion especially kills this deck. So having the Legionnaire on board as your good out to Ophion is very critical. And one Dragunity Aklys. I figured that since the equip card pretty much gives me more access to the play than usual, only one is needed. So I was left with a little more room to facilitate other dragon plays. And the equip card just works great with Legionnaire. Just feed the Aklys, pop two cards, and then feed Phalanxes for whatever else you need. That's it for the Dragunity part of the engine. Now on to the rulers. Standard Blaster, Tidal, Tempest, and Redox. Not much to explain there. And for the supporter dragon monsters, a while back I watched Team Shockwave's take on some combo pieces with the build. So I decided to go a little bit more that route, and it's actually opened up some pretty cool plays. So for the supporting dragon cast, I've got one Debris Dragon, two Fairwell Guards, one Mythic Water Dragon, and one Mythic Tree Dragon. And even though it might seem inconsistent, especially with the one of the Mythic Water and Mythic Tree, every single one of these guys has pulled me out of the fire in some key matchups, and it has been well worth using each one of those. And then to round out the rest of the monster lineup, we've got one Blackwing Zephyros to facilitate the OTK play, and one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon because it's a dragon deck, you should be running them. That is it for the monster lineup. On to the spells. We've got the card I've been talking my head off about this deck profile so far, triple Dragunity Lance. Honestly, gives the speeds that this Dragunity deck needed so badly. And its added effect that protects your Dragunities from the effects of drop cards when equipped with it. It definitely helps keep some plays consistent, and say if you want to just attack with 2500 attack power Dux with the added attack bonus to this as well. It definitely surprises with a couple quick hits and much faster synchro plays. Next, we run triple Dragon Shrine. Typically, I see people run two, especially with the only two guards in here. But since we're also running the rulers, I don't know why you're not running three. It sets up the graveyard fast. It doesn't really dead draw late game too much because most of the games are just going quicker anyways these days. So I figured go for the route of consistency, run three of them. I also run triple Cards of Constance. Facilitates really good draw plays, and I run 7 targets in here. Sacred Sword of the 7 Stars. Something I didn't run in my last version of my Dragunity deck. although at the same time I wasn't as ruler heavy either, so this definitely helps set up combo pieces and some added draw plays. 1 gold sarcophagus. Now with this deck, typically you're going to be banishing Tempest most of the time to get your last Dragunity key piece in the graveyard, but because of the combo pieces as well, gold sarcophagus turn 1 has also been really great for banishing Redox or Tidal for setting up that one of the mythic tree, mythic water plays, and it has definitely gotten its play in this build. Then for the other spells, 2 Forbidden Lance to help protect your speed plays, and 1 Soul Charge because it's broken with speed monster decks. That is it for the spells. On to the traps. Decided to keep this pretty light again, more based on speed. So to help protect those plays again, I run double Trap Stun. Vanity's Emptiness is still a very real threat to this build. Didn't have much room for MST, so I might as well go for the Universal Trap that protects against all of that, because typically you only need the 1 move to pull off the win. And in case you establish a good enough field, Warning is a very good trap to have in here as well. That is it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. We've got triple Dragunity Phalanx. And Phalanx, outside of its normal use for speed synchro plays, has also been used as an offensive surprise force for this build as well. Specifically not just for using the Phalanx with the obvious play, but also for an Aklys, in case there's a really tough monster on the field that a Dragunity speed deck can't normally get over. Phalanx can launch its effect to double its attack by sending its equip card to the graveyard. Aklys gets launched from the field to the grave, and Aklys gives you a free pop on the back row that would normally protect that big guy, and Phalanx gives that good hit to that problem monster. 1 Dragunity Guide Dirge helps facilitate all of the Dragunity OTK plays, and a special shout out mention to Noble Knight Games. Check them out. I'll leave a link. I'll leave their website in the description below. But thankfully they had one of these guys, and thank you. It was awesome just finally getting one of those for my Dragunities. Next for the level 8s, pretty standard lineup: Stardust Dragon, Thought Ruler Archfiend, Scrap Dragon, and Crimson Blader. On to the Xyz monsters for the rulers part of the deck. We've got 1 Big Eye and 1 Mecha Fan Beast Dragosack, because why wouldn't you run these 2 guys in the level 7 rank plays? And for the Mythic Tree Mythic Water combo, we've got the 1 copy of Felgrand. If your Dragunity plays haven't developed yet in your hand and you're still looking for those extra turns, Felgrand is still a force to get over. It has made its presence known and very much liked in this deck. And then for the Dragunity speed plays, we've got 2 Harag Dragon King of Fatum. Very key to have at least 2 of these in your build. It helps you loop a little bit more, get more dragons circulated into the graveyard. It's just a great combo piece for the build. And to recycle something you need or something you don't want to see on your opponent's field back to the hand, M7. And to round out the OTK plays / combo plays, we've got 1 Guide Dragon. And with that, that is my Dragunity Ruler deck profile. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time.